Hey guys, welcome to a video on my channel for the game Empyrion. If you like my Space Engineer series, you're probably going to like the series I'm going to have coming out for this game. But right now, I've been messing around with the creative mode in the game, and it's actually very good. In this game, it's more tailored around survival, so a lot of this stuff is actually useful. For Space Engineers, you kind of have to make up your own survival. But this is the base that I want to show you guys. I've been working on this one for maybe a day and a half, just trying to figure out how big do I need to make a base, how big of an area do I need. And I think this one turned out magnificent. I'll show you guys down here in a minute, but this is the front door. So when we walk in, nice little, this is going to be a very modern base. It's not going to be very traditional. This is more towards the modern style. So when we walk in, we have the living room down there with the TV. I wish the TV could be bigger, but got to work with what I have. We got the bedroom off to the right, so this is where I would sleep. So this is where I would sleep, right here in my bed. We got my wardrobe over there, TV, a couch. And then over here is the power room, which I'll show you guys how to get in there in a second. And we got this little cool thing, which I think is a teleporter. I think is what it might be. I'm not 100% sure. I'm still trying to figure out this game, guys. And you're going to see a lot of decorative stuff that isn't too useful, but it is there to make the base look and feel a little bit nicer. Over here, pretty much from when we walk into the left, we have our kitchen area. So we have the food processor and our refrigerator, and the rest of the stuff is we can use for storage, like the kitchen counter and stuff like that. The seats, just kind of there for decoration. The living room area is over here, like you guys saw. And the reason why I love the living room area is just because these big windows, I can just look out, see the big moon. I can just see the water. You know, it's just a very peaceful area, especially with the balcony here. Got some guns up there to help protect the base when it's under attack. But it's just a very nice area to be. So that's why I like it so much. So in here is the power room. So here's actually where I'm going to be spending a lot of my time in survival if I ever use this base for survival. Because we have our constructor in here. So the constructor is where I build everything that I need for survival and that I need to survive. We have our repair station so we can repair all of our tools. We have our O2 station and our marketplace so we can actually buy different stuff. So that's the reason why this area is probably the most important room in this entire base. And that's exactly why I have these shutters. So when the base is under attack, I can shut them. And that way, I can keep the area and the generator safe. Because this is going to be the most protected room. I want it to be the most protected room in the entire base. Just because of how it is. Because we got 2 generators, 2 fuel tanks, and the constructor. Which is like the main stuff here. So we just got to kind of be careful with that room. And here we have the bathroom. Kind of a big bathroom for how much stuff is really in here, but didn't really need to be any smaller, I guess. I mean, it's a decent size, 3 windows wide. So we got our shower here. We got our toilet. Flush the toilet. And it's got our little sink area here where we can also store some more stuff. Kind of going back over here towards the big windows. Going down is the lab area. This area down here is more decorative than anything. It's not really useful. But we have some computers and stuff like that to make it feel pretty cool and modern. And then we just have some other stuff here, like sciencey stuff. And then these 2 things here, these are a part of the actual game and like for survival. I'm just not 100% sure what they do. Maybe you just stay in them to get what you need. I'm not really 100% sure what I do with these, but I'm sure I will figure that out as I play the game more. Got a big O2 tank. And then down here is just a big storage area so we can store a lot of stuff. So pretty much this is just our storage room. Oh, I just love that view. That's the exact reason why I put this room down here. It's just so you can look out and see everything. It's very beautiful. It's a very pretty game. It is a very pretty game. Alright, so we're pretty much down and done with the main part of the house to an extent. If we keep going down here, this room here is more for decoration and is kind of for future use. But right now I'm just kind of using it as a placeholder. So we got some more computers and stuff like that. And a teleporter along with another shutter here. Just so if we don't want light coming in, we can get rid of it. So let's close that. Whoop. There we go, close it. So the teleporter is not hooked up to anything right now. It's just kind of there for when I want to use it. Keep going down the hall. We have the farm area, so this is where I'm going to make all my food to survive and all the good stuff like that. Pretty simple area, big windows. That way we can get as much sunlight as possible. Not sure if that's really necessary, but I just wanted to have it there just in case if it did need a lot of light to work. So going down, what we're going to do is go to here. This is our landing pad. So if we just want to land a ship real quick, we can land it here and get up into the base. That's pretty much the entire purpose of this landing pad. It's just to be here for a quick landing. But if we keep going down, this is my favorite part of the base. We have a big underground hangar that we can store bigger ships and ships that we're not using at the time. So we have smaller ships, we have bigger ships. These lines on the ceiling are to help line up the ship when you're in first person, when you're flying the ship. So if I'm in here, oh, come on, get me in there. If I'm in here, I know to line up with that gray line to be in the center of my bay. And that's pretty much exactly what they're there for. But we have bigger ships. Pretty much this is just a bigger garage area for ships that I don't want to use. The other one that you guys saw out there was more made for, you know, landing quickly. This one, I can actually park ships, and then when I want out, I just go and fly away. And then when I want to go back in, now going back in is actually a little bit harder because you got to practice it a little bit. So like if I want to go back into the base, you kind of just have to know the base a little bit more. So I know I need to be in line with this window, go down, whoop. And now if I want to park the ship, all I gotta do is turn the ship around. And I'm just gonna park it. It's kind of hard to tell how close I am. A little bit farther. Probably there should be good. And then bam. So that's pretty much exactly what this is for. I could have been over a little bit farther, but ooh, look at that. Extremely close to the back wall like I wanted to be. But that's exactly what this is down here for, just so I can store some of my bigger ships when I don't want to use them. And then when I want to land real quick and get something from the base or explore, I can just put it out here, and then I can take off real quick instead of having to go through all the hustle and bustle. So guys, that is pretty much my base. I guess I can show you guys more from the outside what it looks like. Not sure you guys fully seen it. So from the back or from the front, however you want to look at it, I call this side the back. This is the back of the base. I think it looks very, very good. There's a lot of different turns, you know, different slopes and stuff like that to it. There's the power room with the shutters that you can't see in. The downstairs area. Over here we do have a garage area, so if we want to make any land vehicles, not flying vehicles, we can store them in there depending on if they're not too big. And then here's what it looks like from the front. I think the front looks very, very good. Obviously the door is very easy to see because it's a massive door. It has to be to get those ships in and out, but I think it works quite well with the base. But yeah, this is pretty much my first base I've made in this game. Well, I won't say my first complete base, I should say. There's one over there that I made that I liked, but then finished. I just made it a little bit too big. This one I feel like is a really good size for what I need it to be. So thank you for watching, guys. It is greatly appreciated. I am going to have some survival series coming out for this game very, very soon because I'm liking, or actually loving this game. I think it's just a fantastic game to play. So you guys will be seeing more videos coming out in this game in the near future. So bye-bye, guys, and thank you very much for watching. It is greatly appreciated, and talk to you guys later. So bye-bye.